21 assists this season. That leaps out, doesn't it?
Yeah, I just think you've got to be very, very careful. Dutch football is not Premier League football. And
no?
for all what he's done and what he's achieved, and like Kevin says, you know, if they're spending that much money, you know, you hope and pray that you get it right. But there's different levels, and there's different levels in respect to European leagues. And the Dutch league is a good league. Ajax were fabulous last year, and they've been good this year. A good group of players, and they've been unbelievable in respect to bringing good players through. But Premiership is a different animal to the Dutch league. You go and watch Dutch football, and it is slower. You know, it's more technical. In the Premiership, you know, the pace and the power in the Premiership, you know, it is a different level again, Jeff. So, irrespective of what they're spending and what his stats are saying, the stats are saying that he's done all that brilliant in the Dutch league. You know, let's see what he's like when he comes to the Premiership.
You mentioned your playing style. How well suited do you think you are to life in the Premier League?
Yeah, they always told me like Premier League is a tough competition, but I know it is. But I think they always said, yeah, you're physically not ready and stuff like that. But if you see at the whole competition how much players have the same body like me, and just, you know, football is just playing with your head and be smart and creating spaces and be always it's always in the small things.
I can't let you go without asking you about a certain goal that you scored here for Ajax, away to your left. I mean, that was an incredible moment in what was an absolutely amazing game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a crazy game. If it was like, you know, if you like a neutral supporter, it was a fantastic game. Also for us it was a little bit less, but because we was 4-1 up. But yeah, it was a crazy game, and I think the neutral fans and that's why they like football, because of moments and games like this, I guess.
Kevin, from what you know about him, looks like a good buy?
I think it's a great buy. What, 38 million? You know, nowadays that's a snip. If he comes and performs. Wide player, plays on the right, got a lovely left foot. He creates goals, he scores goals, he's quick. You know, everything that Chelsea are looking for, really, because, you know, if Willian leaves at the end of the season, Pedro, there's two positions that need filling. So, you know, you look at his record there, good age as well. You know, I think goals, you know, 21 goals last year in 49 appearances is fantastic. So he looks like a player that, for me, will settle in very well under Frank at Chelsea, and hopefully will hit the ground running. So for me, it looks like it's a fantastic signing.
A signing, your first signing as Chelsea manager. What can you tell us about Hakim Ziyech and how you think he's going to fit into the side next season?
Well, I think he's a fantastic player, and I first came onto my sort of eye line in their run in the Champions League last year. I thought he was one of their standout players, of course, particularly the games against Tottenham, watching him play. And then we've come up against him twice this season, so I know a lot about him. I know his qualities are a great left foot, plays generally off the right-hand side, can play in behind the front man. And probably when you look at us this season, there have been games where we have maybe struggled to unlock the door and struggled, and he's certainly a player that we hope can bring that bit of creativity, something different for us, scores goals, assists. So excited. I know it's not coming now, but I think it's exciting for us as a club and for the fans to know that it'll be here next year.
But there's different levels, and there's different levels in respect to European leagues. But Premiership is a different animal. In the Premiership, you know, the pace and the power in the Premiership, you know, it is a different level again, Jeff. So
we've seen you in action recently, of course. How well suited do you think your style is to life in the Premier League?
No, you know, the style of the Premier League is very fast, and my I don't know, speciality is that I'm really fast. So I think it's perfect to me to play here. It's a more other league, other country, so I can improve myself to bring it to another level. So yes, that's all the reasons why I come to Premier League, and especially to Chelsea.
What role did Frank Lampard play in this transfer?
A big role. We had a lot of contact the last couple of weeks, and yeah, it gave me a good feeling, and yeah, that was also big decision to it. Yeah.
You mentioned the name Frank Lampard there. How important was the manager in your decision to come here?
He was the main point. We talk a lot about things like system, like how he want to play, to see me playing, and how the system fit to me. And yeah, he was a really nice guy who not only told me that he want me as a player because he want to have me as a guy because he know me now a little bit better, and it fit very good between us, and now I'm happy to be here.
Why is this the right club and the right choice for you?
Yeah, it's a big club in a big competition, and I like the style of playing. They play really attack football, and I think that is something that fits me, and I think that was one of the biggest reasons that I chose. Therefore.
Yes, I'm looking forward the whole 2 weeks ago, and now I'm here, and I'm very happy to be here to start training the next week for Chelsea, and yes, I'm happy to be here.
Tell us from your perspective what it's been like over the last couple of weeks getting ready to make the move.
Yeah, you know, when you have a decision like that, you go from your old club and come to a big club like this. It was for me a dream which come true, because Chelsea is a very big club. I know the players before, when they win the Champions League with Drogba, with my new coach, my new manager, Frank Lampard. To see those guys, Peter Cech as a sports director, yeah, it's like a little dream for me, but I want to become not a same player like them, but I want to be a part of a new area here, and so I will play and try to give my best.
Supporters are very excited to see you play out here on this pitch behind you. Tell us what they can expect from you as a player.
Yeah, of course, I would love to bring myself playing what I did the last 2-3 years with Ajax. Just keeping the same style, and hopefully they will enjoy it, and of course to help the team as much as possible.
I think I can speak for all Chelsea fans when I say everyone is really excited about seeing you in action. With that in mind, what would you say to Chelsea supporters watching this right now?
Yes, first of all, I'm very happy to be here, and I try to make as much goals as I can for Chelsea. So that's that's the reason why they bought me, and to bring them their goals. I scored in Leipzig to bring it here, and scored maybe more goals than there.
It's great to meet you. We wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Finally then, we're delighted that you're now back here as a Chelsea player. Yeah. What message would you give to Chelsea fans watching this?
Yeah, that I cannot wait to play here, and I'm excited, and yeah, for me it's not fast enough to begin. You know, I waited long for this moment, 4 or 5 months, but it's finally here, and I will do everything in my power to make everybody happy. Means a lot. I think when you're as a young guy, you always want to play like for a big club. The Premier League, of course, and you know, if you look at when I was young, the players that played here, it was always a big club. So I'm very happy, and it means a lot.
Tell us about those players that you looked up to then as a young boy.
I can remember I was playing in the youth in Heerenveen, and we have some teammates, and here was playing Drogba, Lampard, just all those big names, Terry. And we were always for Chelsea, and yeah, if you look at now that you can play here, it means a lot for me. It means a lot.
You mentioned Frank Lampard. You come here now with him as your manager. How important is that to you?
It was important for my decision, of course. I always said that I like I like the style of playing football that he's using now, and you know, the attacking play, playing what he's playing right now was for me a big decision to come to Chelsea.
And how many of this current Chelsea squad do you already know?
In the beginning, none, but yeah, from the moment that it was clear that I will come to Chelsea, I spoke to a couple of players, and they told me welcome. So from February till now, we had some contact.
You must be very excited about getting to Cobham for the first time to meet your new teammates and training with them, of course.
Yes, of course. The first day is always a little bit crazy because you don't know everybody so much, and not the whole team, the team behind the team. It's also always a pleasure to meet them at the first time, and now I'm very happy and very excited to meet them at the next week.